Do you think people these days feel more free or more trapped? And I think we all know the answer. Most people are feeling more trapped in their life. Most people think that we are trapped is because our work, our job, or in a relationship that we feel trapped. But the real reason that we feel trapped is actually not from our external world. It's from our internal world. When we say spiritual awakening, many people also believe that is leaving the world behind. I even say that myself. What it truly means is that we shift our consciousness and become more aware of what is going on in our external world and make change and shift from our internal world. And that is the true freedom, the free that we want to experience. And that is all based on our attention. In our societies today, our culture today, everyone go to work 9 to 5. And even if you're an entrepreneur, they made the money, they have the success, but they still feel unhappy, they feel trapped, because that is the identification that we've been embodied and programmed in our entire life. And that is not who we are, it's not our purpose. Everyone has their own purpose. However, in this third dimension, we are embodied into this program. We gotta work hard, we gotta have some materials and to feel, to look successful. That is the trap. That is what makes us feel trapped. Okay? Especially this last 15, 20 years when we start engage everything on our phone, social media, and attention that we give to our phone, it's also an energy drain and also trap our consciousness into that device. That we got addicted to have this phone with us all the time. Personally, of course, I use the phone to make videos, to post on social media, to engage with people online. However, these days, I would say since COVID, I kind of changed the way I use my phone. I kind of changed the habit. Mostly now I use for business purpose, and I usually just post and I don't doom scrolling. Of course, I watch videos on YouTube, watch videos on Instagram, but I only go to particular channels that I follow or people that I follow and watch their content. I am very aware and very conscious of what I'm consuming. So the content will not drain my energy. Instead, I will be inspired to create more content like this, more videos to share with you all and share my story as well. So that's a shift that I have internally with my external world on social media. So you can do the same, because where our attention goes, our energy flows. The reason most people are feeling trapped these days is because the energy is trapped within themselves. People go to work, their jobs 9 to 5, and they sit on the cubicle, right? What they do when there's no work? They're on their phone again, right? Most people are counting the hours and minutes and seconds to 5 o'clock sharp to get out of that place. That is draining your energy because you don't feel fulfillment. You don't feel you're doing something. You just consume on other people's dream, or you doom scrolling just to let the time pass. So that's why even though when people are doing office work, not doing any physical work or labor work these days, they feel tired, they feel drained. And of course the commute to work or back home from work also drains energy, because when we are sitting in a car, if you drive cars, we have screens in our car these days, or our consciousness was typically go somewhere else, right? We were thinking about what we're going to eat for dinner, what we're going to do with our family this weekend, or have anxiety about work, the due days. See, our focus, our attention is not here, it's elsewhere. If you ride public transportation, we can also see most people are on their phones. Their faces is glued to their phones and their attention is on the phone. I grew up in the 90s. There's no screen, there's no phones that consume us in the 90s. And we were more active than today. We connect with people in more personal level than today. Even though we probably do more at work in the 90s, but we don't feel as tired, as trapped, or energy drained than today. We have to bring our awareness and consciousness to the present moment and really do an assessment on our life, our daily life, to see what we are doing, where is our attentions. When we go to work, we pay our energy to other people's, and they're the ownership of our attention, our focus during those hours, 9 to 5, right? Most people, when they come home, they eat dinner, and what they do is they go on streaming service or TV, or watch TV or watch news. And again, they are consuming, once again, they have their focus and attention elsewhere, not here, not within ourselves. That is why most people are feeling trapped. We need to have time in our daily life to calm ourselves down, quiet our mind, and let go of all the distractions, all the noises, so that way we can sit still. Stillness brings the peace, brings the freedom into our space, into our reality, into our life. If we constantly distracted, if we constantly consuming, or we constantly give our attention and energy, our focus to somebody, somewhere, or other timelines, then of course your body, your present moment, you will feel tired, you feel drained. Not necessarily you're doing a lot of physical work, but then your internal, your state of being, you'll feel drained, tired, and trapped. So start eliminating your consume on your phone, on your TV, on the news, and save your energy for yourself. Do meditations, do readings, okay? Or watch some video that is inspiring you. Or listen to podcasts like this one. This will all help you more than anything else. The shift and the change is very subtle. Don't expect that you do this one day or one night and expect everything will change, because we've been accumulating and programmed how we live our life, how we experience our reality for years, decades, right? We have to balance it out. In order to balance out, you can start small. Once you balance out, it's easier. You'll have awareness and knowledge of where your energy, focus, and consciousness is. So that way you can catch yourself. I actually catch myself a couple months ago when Trump's third attempt shooting, and I was like, want to find out more. So I glue onto the TV on my phone, try to figure out and find out what's going on. And I actually caught myself because I started feeling some headache. I started feeling a little bit energy drain. I started feeling very uncomfortable. And that's when I caught myself. So when you start balancing your internal, your awareness and how you consume your energy, then you will start catching yourself doing certain things, and your body will also give you a signal. Our body is not out there. It's in our consciousness. It works simultaneously to give you signals, to give you messages. When we have balance, then we will be able to easily to manage how we experience our reality, how we can feel free without feeling trapped. So I made another video about energy shifting. You can click here and watch. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please click here Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.